Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to go for a big one. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Got it in the middle. It's Wells. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Dishman. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was Too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield, using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. They're now up 9-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get... to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Dishman. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Quarterback extends the play. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. Kickoff unit all lined up and we're ready to put toe to leather. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll run play action. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Back to pass. It's Dishman. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw it. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Skips away from pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air, it's Dishman. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least...
Touchdown, Michigan! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Buys a little time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback making checks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Browning. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of P's being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellows, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 18 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll let it go to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Dishman. Flushed out of the pocket. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Right on target this time. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Hauls it in. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Nice, just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Dishman. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Cross. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Dishman. Quickly complete. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd.
Breaks into the open. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
With the catch, it's Wells. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Bringing the heat. Gets it out quickly. Made a defender miss. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets some yardage and gets down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Browning. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He was not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. In receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his man. It's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Offense working from the pistol. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Dishman. It's complete to the right.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised.
He's got it at the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Dishman. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Running the red zone. It's Wells. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have